Good morning, everybody. I am about to get down to business here in just a few minutes. I've got lots of things to show you today. I'm hoping that Allie will come in, not Allie, Araceli will come in and give me some direction on some of the decisions that need to be made for her journal. Okay, we're sending them out. We're sending it out. Okay. Okay, there we go. Hopefully we'll get some folks in here. Okay, there we go. Hopefully we'll get some folks in here. If I don't hold my mouth just right when I put this up on my stand, it wants to call the emergency. I don't need the emergency. So yesterday, I was watching a lady that made a star, and I thought it was so cool. So I am going to attempt to do that, and I may or may not put it in this particular journal that we're working on. It just depends. I really didn't have a whole lot of, you have to start off with square paper, so I didn't really have a whole lot of good square papers, so I picked some out of my stash. You have to have, yeah, depending on how big you want it, it needs to be a square piece of paper. So I'm gonna go through here, and if I'm gonna do that, I think I want to cut that off. I can't remember her name. Araceli. Good morning. Are you at work or do you have time? I have some questions that I would like your opinion on. I'll put this aside for now. We'll do that in a minute. The cover. Okay, so I'm going to put this lace, which I've used throughout, on the edges of your journal. And it goes real well with this. Then I was thinking about, see, this is, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I almost hate to put anything on it. But, hey, Jesse's in here too. Okay, so Araceli, I have this lace that I can put on the spine, or not. We don't have to put anything on the spine. So it would go over a little bit like that. I know. I've got enough to make another one of these. It's a fabric. It almost looks like spine. Okay, so then I usually put some kind of an applique up there, but I've got this one, which I can coffee dye it and bring it down. We could do, bring the color down from a bright white. We could do, yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I can coffee dye it. We could do something like this, or we could do this. What do you think, Araceli? This is actually, you can't really see it. It looks like it's white. It's a beige color. Looks like it's white in my camera here. Yeah, Jesse, I like the last one too. I think it just adds just enough, but not too much. Araceli likes the 3 flowers. Okay. It's Araceli's journal, so we can do the 3 flowers. Can you see again? Okay, so there's the 3 flowers. And then there is this one. Which almost mimics the leather. And then this one here, I can I know. I can coffee dye this so that it'll be a brown color. So you like nothing on it. Aricella, which do you think? This, these, or this? Nothing. I think that is a wise choice because this fabric is so pretty. I mean, I think just the lace on the spine will be very classy. Hey, Doxy. Thank you. I think it will just be very classy. Okay, thanks, Jessie. Take care. If y'all need soap, go to Country Lather Soap Works. She makes great soap. I mean, it lasts forever and there's no skin issues. And if you have any problems with fragrance and stuff, she's got one that's fragrance free and it's called No Frills. So, oh, I'm sorry, Aricella. All right, that's right. You're off to your event. Well, I hope you sell out, girl. Okay. That's okay, Aricella. You can think about it. I'm not going to do this today, but I just wanted to get some choices for you. So, yeah, I just wanted to, but it's, I mean, this fabric is, oh gosh, wait till you feel it. It's just so soft. Definitely that on the spine. We don't have to put anything on the spine either because I'm doing a hidden, there's not going to be like the, okay, that sounds good. All right, so anyway, I saw this. It's a star. Okay, we'll talk to you later, Pen. And y'all have probably made these before. I had not, but you know, I really like origami. I remember one year I made, what was it, 25 boxes with lids out of origami that were Post-it note size so that the staff at the hospice I was working at could write thank you letters, thank you notes to our volunteer. We did that for volunteer appreciation. And it was fun. It took me a while, but I got it done. And they're somewhere, probably in the trash. Volunteers got them. Who knows what they did with them. It's fine. I know they don't volunteer for the praise or the glory, at least not for hospice, that's for sure. They volunteer because they feel like they're called to do it. So, any rate, hey, Brandywine. I'd appreciate it if y'all would share out. I would love to get some more folks in here. All right, so let me show you how you fold this. And we're gonna. It's so simple. Hey, Eva. Thank you. Thank you for the likes and the gifts. I appreciate that. All right, so then the next one, we can do this one. So it has to be a square piece of paper. This is 6 by 6. The lady I saw was doing a 4 by 4. I'm gonna try a 6 by 6 and see if I like it in this journal. If not, I'll use it somewhere else. So you fold it in half. Whoops. Better get that covered up or I'm gonna be having ink everywhere. And then you fold it in half again. My light is working this morning. Can you tell? I had to put it in a different hole. I'm pretty sure that it is the surge protector that I've got here, which is not it's not an old surge protector. Okay, so you fold it like this, you fold it in half both ways and then diagonally both ways. And then you take it and you fold this in. And you make this little triangle. Get my bone folder out. Thanks for coming into my live. I appreciate it. And then I'm not sure why. Actually, I know why. Because these actually, even though they say they're 4x4 on the package, they're a little bit off. And then you take this one and you fold it to the half. Oops, you want to get it up to the point, at the point. And these would be cute for Christmas ornaments too. But I thought it was really pretty to put in a journal as a pocket. Something Sprite. What was her name? Oh gosh. Sprite. Paper Sprite? Okay, and then, is that all you do? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to do 8 of these. So you fold it in half. And then you fold it in half. And then you fold it on the diagonal. Something Sprite. Paper Sprite, I think is what she's called. She did a tutorial on it. I'm guessing it was yesterday. I don't know. She does a lot of tutorials. And I really like her. I think it's Paper Sprite. You know what they say when you get old? Your mind is the first thing to go. I was thinking I would remember. Well, that was my first mistake, thinking I would remember the lady's name. Okay, then you fold it down like this. Okay, there we go. Maybe you can see a little bit better. I tend to get lost in the comments. I'm pretty sure it was Paper Sprite. I just recently discovered her, and I don't know why. I mean, I think she's been on for a while, but I've just recently started seeing her posts. Okay, so you go half. That's it, Paper Sprite, yes. So did y'all see this one yesterday that she did? It was so cool. See, I'm not as demented as I think I am. Forgetful, demented. Hey, Jessica, how are you today? Okay, and then like this. I just don't like the way this is just a little bit off. But we can take care of that because I have scissors. Okay, and then we fold it like this. I bet y'all did this probably in grade school. Okay, we only got a few more to go. So I got my order from Tin Cat finally. No problem with Tin Cat. She put it out just like she said she did. But it went from New Orleans to another place in New Orleans, then to Dallas, then to Austin. Hey, Cindy. Then back to New Orleans, then to Houston, then to San Antonio, and I finally got it yesterday. I mean, that tracking of that package was 2 pages long. And then I got the one that the order that I had just ordered from her, I think it was Saturday, last Saturday, probably, and I got it at the same time. I mean, it was absolutely no fault of Tin Cats, none. It's the post office. So what's everybody going to do this weekend? I know what I'm going to do tomorrow if my stuff comes in. My granddaughter's brother-in-law is getting married. And my daughter invited me to ride up. Well, he's getting married, but it's also my granddaughter's youngest son's 3rd birthday. And they're going to go to Comanche, which is not that far away, but that's where my grandson-in-law's family is from. So she invited me to go, and I was just like, you know, there's going to be so much hullabaloo going on. I really don't think I want to go. So I said no. I don't say no very often, but I just felt like I needed to. So I have ordered another strip because I'm pretty sure what's happening with my light and my chargers and everything is that this charger thing is bad. Not charger. Surge protector thing. Multiple ports, multiple plug-in places, and it's got 3 USB ports. Oh, it's got 1 USB port and 3 like smart ports, like you plug in your cell phone. So anyway, I ordered this one that attaches to your desk, which I think is going to be really good. But in order to get it plugged in, I have to crawl underneath the desk, if you know what I mean. Once I get it plugged in, the cord's long enough. And that's not a feat that's easy for this old lady with bad knees, bad back, bad hip, but it's okay. So I have also not been real happy with the curtains in my craft room here. They're way too long. And so I have to have my desk out about 6 inches from the wall, or else, you know, it cramps up the curtains, and I don't like the way it looks when things are smashed up against the curtains. So I'm going to take those down. Can we be friends at Texas, Stefan? Stefan, what? I don't know why we can't. I'm on here. You know, I have a lot of followers. You're welcome to follow me as well. So I'm going to take the curtains down that I have in here, and I'm not going to sew them, but I'm going to shorten them by folding them in half and then attaching them with some rings that have the clips on the bottom. Hey, Just Grace, thank you. So we'll see how that turns out. But in order to do all that, I have to totally dismantle my desk. But that's okay. I've had this in my mind for a while. And so the failure of my surge protector here has launched me into taking action. So we're going to do it. I don't have anything that's real heavy. I mean, pretty much everything that's in here I can move myself. So it's not, I don't know how many I got. So it's going to take me a minute. But you know what? I'll just put on some music or watch a friend on TikTok, watch their live, or have it going in the background. I can actually, and probably many of you can too, I can watch TikTok on my TV. And I have a TV in here, so. This was once a bonus room, second TV room, when my grandkids used to come over and stuff, and they pretty much don't come over anymore because they're too busy with other things. They're not babies anymore. So my craft room started in a corner of this room, and now it has taken over the entire room. Of course, I did, at one time, I was back here creating things when I was doing the trade shows for like 8-10 hours a day. I don't do that anymore. All right, let me see. I think we're getting close. We may only have one left to do. Let's see, there's 2. Oops, I forgot to do the second part on this one. Or third part. It's got a little bit of purple in it. That's okay. I think it'll be all right. There's 2 of those. Two, 4, 6. I'll put that one up. white there. I am going to do a little star pocket. I'm just about ready to start putting it together, so hang tight. And if it turns out like I'm hoping it'll turn out, we'll put it in this journal that I'm working on. If it doesn't, well, we'll just use it for something else, right? Just like fabric, not all paper that you purchase is square. Okie dokie, we're ready to start putting it together. Okay, I hope you have a successful dialysis. Just put that down there for a second. Oopsie. All right, so we're gonna go 1, 2. Okay, so you lift up one of the wings on this star and you put a little bit of glue there. Okay. Then you take your other one and you put the points together like that. Then you go over here to this one and you put a little bit of glue down. And you take your next one and you just tuck the wing underneath there like that. I don't like that white coming through. Okay. And you take the next and you just do it till you get down to a circle. Whoops, let's see. All right, so I want to tuck this one in there like, nope, that's the wrong way, this way. Nope, let me see. Yeah, this way, okay. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. This one might be a little bit too big for this book. As I'm finishing up here, I think it just might be too wide. Oh well, at least we had fun making it. I did anyway. Hey Anita, how are you doing today? And then the last one, there and here to complete the circle. And I can tell you right now, it's going to be too big. And then you just kind of tuck this one right in there. Isn't that pretty? Problem is, I think it's going to be way too wide to put in here. Yep. I needed to use 4x4 paper instead of 6x6, but I didn't have any 4x4 without cutting this down, so there's that. But you know what? You could hang these, you could do Christmas ornaments on this, you know, you could hang them up. I like them. And then she actually put a button in the center. I think it was a button. Like this. I wouldn't use this button, I'd get a different color button. Isn't that cute? That was so, no I didn't. But if you go to Paper Sprite Sprite like the drink, she has a tutorial. And I saw it last night and I was like, oh, I've got to do that. In fact, I came in here and pulled the paper and did one just so that I could. I know, there's so many things you could do with this. I could see this as a Christmas ornament, you know. Okay, well that was fun. Not useful for this journal, but it was fun. We're just about to finish up this last signature on this journal. Yeah, I don't know why. How come I just now discovered her? I mean, she's obviously been doing this on TikTok for a while, and I just now discovered her. You would think she would have been all over my FYP. Hi, Lori. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the story is on that. Yeah, I was afraid this was going to do that. What can I do? I think I need to put a little more glue there. Or maybe I just need to take it off and put something else on there, because that just does not seem to be working right. It's washy. And yeah, no, it's coming up way too easy. I've got other things I can put there. Not a problem. But I'm not going to do something that's going to be not right. I don't want a washi on there. I don't want that. I don't want those are all washies. That's not going to work. I actually like that better. Even though this is a sticker, I'm pretty sure this is a sticker. Is this a sticker? Yeah, it's a sticker. I don't trust it. So I'm going to use a little glue on it. I used Fabri-Tac on that washi one too, but it just, you know, I have a love-hate relationship with washi. And at this point in time, it's mostly hate. Because when I put something down in a journal, I expect it to stay. All right, let's see. We got this going on. I'm going to do a little pocket on the front of this. Yeah, she's over there snoring. Hey, Kristen. Christine, how are you? Yeah, she's over there just a snoring away. It's a dog's life. By the way, Connie's Craft Corner makes these if y'all are interested in a glue stopper. And I just noticed this morning that Penpoo put out a tutorial on how she takes apart the little golden books to make journals out of them. So if little golden books are your thing, that's a nice tutorial. Seems to be a lot of people doing the little golden book thing. Oh, thank you for the Go Popular, Anita. Thank y'all for the gifts and for the likes and for just being here. Thank you, thank you. I sent out a thing for some kind of a TikTok fest thing to some of y'all creators. So if you will just join it, I don't care if you do anything else, if you'll just join it, it'll get me out better on the FYP. Thank you, Jessica. So this is going to go in here like this. And I want to ink up this inside too. So what's everybody doing for the weekend? I'm going to be revamping this desk area of my craft room here. And hopefully that's going to solve the issues with my charging of my devices to go live in my light. See, the light's working fine. I would think if it was a light, it would it would do it no matter where I had it plugged in. So it's not doing the flickering thing. So I'm pretty sure it's this. Hey, Tin Cat. I'm pretty sure it is this surge protector that I got that's probably 2-3 years old. I have some that are a lot older than that. Of course, this has got the USB, plug-ins or whatever it is. I don't know, whatever these are, where you have to have, only you don't have to have the cube because it's got it in the little surge protector. So anyway, and then I'm going to be rehanging my curtains. And hopefully I'll be able to push my desk back. And then the part that's here in the front, the part that's in the front of my desk right here, I'm going to stack them. We'll see. I have big plans. We'll see if it works. Anybody wants to come over and help me, welcome to come. Just come on over. No, it's not going to be that big of a deal. The hardest thing will be the curtain thing. I'm looking at it now. I think it's going to be okay. What's the worst case that could happen? I get the curtains down and I can't figure out how to get them back up, right? Ooh, I hope he can get good connections. Ooh. My granddaughter that lives in Florida, she was supposed to come. She's very pregnant. She's due in January. And so she was supposed to come next week for a couple of days, but because of the airport situations we got going on right now, thanks to our politicians, I can't even imagine. I can imagine. I have a son that works for the government, and he's one that has to work like TSA. He's not TSA or anything like that, but yeah, so he's working without pay right now, and he has 4 children at home and a wife and a mortgage. You know, I mean, seriously. And yes, they will get paid eventually, but that's not helping them at the moment. Go a month without a paycheck. Oh no, but Congress gets their pay. I'm sorry. I'm getting too political here. I apologize. It's just disgusting. So hopefully I will have my craft room revamp done by tomorrow evening. That's my plan. And then I'll probably recover on Sunday. It should not take that long. It really shouldn't. I mean, I have in my mind what I want to do. So, and I have some contingencies in my mind too. So it'll all be good. Contingencies meaning if one thing doesn't work, then I can do another. What is this? My radar notification. We got clear skies. What's up with that? Oh my, we got thunderstorms possible coming towards us. Is that right, or is that just an old post? That must have been an old post, because now I'm on the real radar and it's like nothing. Lord. Oops, wrong side. That's okay, because I can just do this side. Okay, well, failure to measure. Well, you know what? It can be a, that's what I'll do. We're just going to make this a removable little writing space. We'll tuck it into one of our tuck spaces, like a pocket, a belly band, like this. We'll just tuck it right in here. Right? Now, I'm thinking I want to decorate this one up. I think I like that. Okay, let's get this here. A couple little places that didn't quite get poked through on the die cut. Now, why is it not going? There we go. Thanks for the follow. Hey, Shannon. Sharon, I know better than that. Sometimes die cuts just don't go all the way through, even though I run them back and forth. But sometimes it just doesn't poke the holes through properly. That's okay. We got it though. So what are the plans? What are the plans this weekend? Everybody just sitting at home chilling? Circus. Woohoo. Is it a Ringling Brothers circus or a local deal? We have this place just right up the road from me, actually, called Sweet Eats Farm. And they are going to have, later on this month, the dinosaur deal. No plans yet. You're recouping from the wedding still, Jessica. Yeah, they're going to have this dinosaur exhibit where they have like, not real, but moving replicas of dinosaurs. I think it's going to be really cool. It's kind of expensive though. It's like $20 a ticket, but hey, Shen, thanks for the heart me. I am working on the final pieces of this journal's innards, the signature. Sorry, I was concentrating. So this is going to be a tuck space. So we'll have a tuck space here, and then of course we'll put something in here. It will be cool. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Won't be long, and I'm going to be getting this journal sewed in. What is that? That's why I never like to put those things in till the last minute, because they kind of get stuck a little bit. Almost sounds like the garbage truck, but our garbage was yesterday. Well, I think we've got like one more page to decorate. And it's going to be this one here. Now, what is it that I'm going to want to put on it? That, oh, I know. I know. Possible, but oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Oh, like that one better. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to take this one out of the running. We're going to stack some pockets on this. I think I'm going to take it off of this edge because I like the Buenos Aires thing going on over there. Oh, okay. Maybe a tad more. We're going to do some stacked pockets. Simple, utilitarian. Now, which one? I want to use that, or do I want to use this? Or I could go over here and use this one, huh? Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Morinita. Mornita. I've got this pretty much. Oh, I could just take this one out and put this here. Or would that be too much? Maybe I should do this. And this. Or this and this. Oh, there's so many decisions. I think I'm liking this one over here. So we're going to do this. Alrighty, here we go. Last decorated page. Thank you all for coming in, and thank you for the likes and the gifts. I appreciate it a lot. Helps get me out on the For You page and get more followers in here and more people to interact with. I always like it when people, hello Richard, I always like it when people comment on my lives. Makes me feel like I'm not just here by myself. Drop a comment. Tell me where you're from. What part of the world are you from? If you're new here, my name is Catherine. I've been doing this for a few years. I really enjoy it. I used to do a lot of craft shows, but I've gotten too old. I just can't do it anymore. My body just won't take it. Near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's up north where it gets cold. I don't do cold. That's why I live in Texas. Thank you for the comment. I appreciate it. Kansas City, Missouri. So you could get snow or not, right? Kansas City. Houston, Casey. Windy. It's windy there today. Oh, well, that means it's probably coming down here. It's breezy. It's not super duper windy. We have had some really high winds this year. I mean, so high that on my screened-in porch, it blew one of the panels of screen completely off. Of course, I know it's been happening for a while because this porch is probably about 15 years old, and we do get high winds here, and that screen kind of stretches over time. So this one just decided that it was just going to come off completely. So I got a handyman coming next week. Oof. Oof. If you followed me for very long, you know how I am not a fan of snow. Not even a little bit. I grew up in Central California, San Joaquin Valley. I moved to Texas here when I was 18. I'm 72 now. So I've been in Texas ever since. And I don't do snow. I think maybe when I was growing up in the San Joaquin Valley that we may have had snow maybe 5 times in my lifetime. And that was like a total fluke. My lifetime there. And here in Central Texas, we've had more snow in the last 5 years than we've had in the last 45 years. I mean, yeah, totally freaks me out because I can't go anywhere. Not that I go a lot, but when the electricity goes off, it's not fun when you have a gas heater that depends on the electricity to ignite it. So I'm trying to get somebody to run a line so I can do hey Mama Bucks, so I can do a gas space heater, but nobody wants to take on that small of a job. Okay, I think we're going to call this one done. And then we can start working on some, let me make sure here. I could put something on here. We'll see. Of course, I do want to leave space for whoever, for the person that has purchased this. I want to leave space for them to put things in it too. Yeah, we're going to be in the 80s. 88 is supposed to be the high today here. Yeah, Geraldine, I looked into buying a generator. I looked into 3 different options. Generac was $14,000. Kohler was $15,000. And then there's this new battery backup, BASE, that's a new thing here in Texas where it backs up you have a battery backup that will run your electricity for 48 hours. Well, that doesn't, how much for what? This one's already sold, hon. And the BASE was going to run $7,000. And it was only going to be for a couple of days and I'm like, well, the last time our electric failed in an ice storm, I was out for 2 weeks. Hey, Mama Bucks, if you would like me to make you one, I would be more than happy to do that. Just tell me what you would like. Just give me a message and you will be next in line. And then the time before that was a week. So, oh, cool. Yeah, I'd be happy to make you one. So message me, hon, and let's talk about what all you would like, colors and all that kind of stuff. All right, so I'm going to call this signature done. So on Monday, we can sew in the signatures. And then on Tuesday, we can put the lace on. And on Wednesday, we can finish up the tags and pockets and stuff. And then on Thursday, I hope to be able to get it in the mail. I have enough to do one more cover like this. Enough fabric to do one more cover like this. So, see how it went from being skinny to being pretty full? And I've got it clipped and I don't even have all the ephemera in it. So, yeah, that's 20, basically 20 pages, 10 sheets on each signature. So we will sew the signatures in onto this on Monday. And then I need to figure out what I want to put on here. I've run a couple of things through my mind. Yeah, I just can't do a Christmas journal. I don't know why. I've done one and I ended up giving it away. And I just waffled off the fall journal. Cheryl won that and I got it in the mail yesterday. So yeah, I mean, I've got plenty of stuff to do a Christmas journal. If somebody would want one, I'd be happy to do it, but I just haven't. I've got some really pretty Christmas fabric over there. But I'm just not gonna just make one just to sell or to waffle off. Okay, so let's see. Well, let's pull some stuff that we can work on, some cards and different things. All right, I'm gonna put that up there with that. Okay, so this is ready to go inside. This is ready to go inside. These just need to be put away. Put those down there to put away. These need to be put away along with these. Well, I might, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. These little vellum envelopes could be used in some ephemera. We'll set those aside. Okay, so this one, these need to be inked. This needs to go over here. Tags. Okay. Oh, you're talking about a Christmas one? Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Thank you for the gift, Gabrielle. Jessica, I should do a Christmas one. Jessica, do you want to purchase? What do you want me to custom make you a Christmas one? I could do that. Okay, so we got tags. And I have to tell you, I am not a ho, ho, ho Santa Claus Christmas girl, okay? That's just not me. I am a baby Jesus is the reason for the season Christmas girl. So So there's that. Or I could do a winter one. But yeah, I'm just not a... Yeah, it's just me. Just my personal preference. Okay, so these just need to be inked. That needs something on the back of it. This needs something on the back of it. Oh, look, I have a frame. We might think about that one. This just needs to be inked. Inked. Little stuff. This one's ready. This one needs some decoration. Oh, we got plenty to work with here, ladies and gentlemen. I know I've got at least one tiny envelope in here that I need to put this in. I'm going to go ahead and find it so that I don't lose it. I think this was the last one we did, right? There it is. Up there. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of inking going on here now with all these little cards that are going to get tucked in. Takes time. It just takes time, you know. I don't rush the process. Because I like things to be a certain way. So let me see here. What am I? Did I miss anybody? Thank you for coming in. And let me know where you're from. drop a comment. I'd appreciate that for sure. Definitely drop a comment. Let me know if you're new to TikTok or if you've been on here for a while. LJ Gibson, are you from Texas? I just have a feeling that I know you. Let me know what part of the world you're in. Are you in the United States? Hey, Casper. Good to see you again. I'm getting down to the end of this journal that we've been working on for the last 2 weeks, I think? Yeah, 2 weeks. That's about as long as it takes me to get a journal done, about 2 weeks. I used to be able to sit back here and just work on them till they were done, but I can't sit that long, any more than 2 hours, and I suffer badly. It's just not, I just can't do it. So I save my energy and my productivity for going live. What happens, my joints get super duper stiff, and my ankles swell really bad. So yeah, I can't. If I'm moving around, it doesn't bother me. My doctor said to put one of those bicycle things under my desk. I have a bicycle thing, but putting it under my desk, like I'm trying to do the bicycle right now, and yeah, no, that doesn't work. He doesn't understand it. It's not like I'm on a computer. I'm actually doing stuff. Well, I mean, you do stuff on computers too, but I have to be able, yes, very bad situation, very bad circulation. Yes, stretching does help too. I say bad. There are people that are a lot worse than a lot worse. But I know that if I need to keep moving, and like you say, stretching, so that it doesn't get worse. And then I found something. I'm all about taking supplements. I hate taking medication. So I found this stuff called, starts with an A, that's supposed to help with circulation. Yeah, I take Calm, C-A-L-M, which is a magnesium supplement that helps with the leg cramps and the foot cramps. And then I do, twice a day, I do magnesium L-arginine, which is a lotion that you can get off the Zon. And it really helps with circulation in my legs. And then this newest supplement that I've been taking, and it really is working well. I think it's the only thing I could think that anything that's changed that has helped. It starts with an A, Antexa something thin. It's also known to enhance tans. But that's not why I'm taking it. I'm taking it because it helps with circulation and joint health. And pretty much everything I take is either a topical or a gummy. So it's not, oh, and I also take turmeric and ginger. That's in pill form, and you can get those off the Zon too. So, yeah, you have to be careful with the supplements for sure. Definitely. You know, it's not really a lot. I mean, I do the Calm, that's a gummy. I do the one that starts with an A, and vitamin B12. Those are all gummies. Then I take the ginger and turmeric. And then the topical is the magnesium L-arginine. That's not a lot. I don't think it's a lot. And then the only prescribed medication I take is a thyroid. And I've taken that since I was in my 40s. So that's the only prescribed medication that I have to take. I'm a pretty healthy old lady. And I can tell you that I have taken some supplements that have not worked. It's like, I don't notice any difference. But when I take a supplement and it does make a difference, I'm gonna stick with it for a while. And I really don't mind the gummies at all. I'm 72. That's old, sweetie. That is old. 72 is old. I'm living on borrowed time. I posted a meme the other day that says, age is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer to the end you get, the faster it goes. ACD, I'm hopeful this will help alleviate a lot of my nerve. Oh, I do too. I get stiff in my neck once in a while, but usually it's because I either slept wrong or I tried to do too much. Like when I was sitting in here and sewing and crafting for like 8 to 10 hours a day, especially around this time of year with Christmas and all the shows that I was doing. Yeah, I used to get a lot of neck pain, but then I bought a TENS machine off of the Zon, and that really helped relieve. Ruptured discs are no fun, Doxy. Well, they do amazing things these days with the surgeries they do for those, for sure. It's like hardly any downtime at all. Just like my knee replacement. I had that done in January. I'm good. Hey, Pen. A young man's game. Oh, you're funny. That's funny. Yeah, I need to sit down. I've got enough yarn to make 2 chunky knit blankets. One of them I want to make for myself. Of the, I don't know, couple hundred chunky knit blankets I've made and sold, I never have had one for myself. Oh yeah, I do. I crochet a little bit, and I do chunky knit blankets. Yep. But darling, I've been crafting for years. And one of the things I really want to start, well, I've been teaching myself to watercolor. I don't do pottery. Never have done that. I don't like doing, what do you call it? You put it under is it epoxy? you know, acrylic. No, not acrylic. Yeah, I mean, since I was a little girl, I've always done something crafty. I've always enjoyed coloring, making stuff. When I was a little girl, we had rag bags. We didn't just throw our clothes out or give them away. We wore them till they wore out, okay? And then when they got holes in them or whatever, we would take the buttons and or zippers off and we would reuse those. And then the clothing would go into a rag bag and we'd use it for whatever y'all use paper towel for nowadays. And then we'd wash it. But like when pillowcases wore out, Mom would take them and cut them, and she'd draw a design on them for me, and I would embroider. That was always lots of fun. And then she taught me a little bit about knitting. I don't do soap making. Oh, I cook. Yeah, I cook. In fact, I'm getting ready to ramp up my Christmas cooking here because everybody's going to get some of my Christmas baking for Christmas. Because, you know, my kids and grandkids and great-grandkids, they don't want for anything. Thank God they don't. I am very appreciative of that. So anything that I would get them, you know, that I could afford to get them. When you got 11 grandkids and 7 great-grands, it's... No, I can't. But I can bake. You know, 10 pounds of sugar and 10 pounds of flour and spices and stuff go a long ways, right? So, hey, Creative Days, how are you doing? And last year, a lady on here, April Cauldron, C-A-L-D, April, she does cooking, she does antiquing, she does crafts, she does a lot, and she posts a lot of videos. Haven't seen her too much lately, but she's had a really sick cat. And anyway, she did these caramel bites that you make out of oyster crackers. My grandkids loved them. So what I do is I'll make those, and then I put them in a mason jar, what do you call it? A mason jar, and vacuum seal it so it'll keep. Period girl. Yep, I'm a period girl. I'm a boomer. I don't do leather. Yeah. I tried it, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. Resin art. That's what I was thinking of, was resin art. Don't do that. I did when I was in junior high school. My girlfriend and I, we would, this is back when it was okay to do that. We would make ashtrays and paper, what do you call it, paperweights, and we would go door to door and sell them. But, you know, kids wouldn't do that these days. That would be too, that would be that would be too risky these days. Couldn't tell I was a boomer by what? By the grandkid count. Yeah, that's a lot. I only had 4 kids. And one of my sons doesn't even have any kids. So let's see. My daughter has 3. My next son doesn't have any kids. The other one has 4, and 4, and my baby boy has 4. So yeah, I got the grandkids going on. And then 3 of my, well, actually 4, the 3 oldest grands are adults and they have babies. So, and then I have one that just graduated from high school this year. She's in college. And then next year I'll have her younger sister will be graduating from high school. So yeah. Yeah, I do stay busy, but my kids don't live close. My daughter does, and my oldest granddaughter. They live fairly close to me, but the other 3 live hours away, so I don't really get to see them that much. And they're so busy. Oh my gosh, they are so busy. You know, their kids are into all the sports and all the things, and so I'm looking forward to getting to see them all here during the holidays. Hopefully I'll get to see them all. I don't know, the one that works for the government, they might not be able to come up. Because he's not getting a paycheck. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in. No, he's not on a secret. He's one of those, he's an agent. He's one of those essential people. But yeah, there's a lot of essential people that still have to work and not get paid, you know, like the air traffic controllers and TSA agents and all that kind of stuff. Secret Service. Yeah, there's a lot that aren't getting paychecks right now. Mail, actually, you know what? Mail is not affected by the government shutdown because mail is a separate entity. It is, it makes what we pay for postage funds it. So it's not funded by any of our tax dollars. That happened in the 70s, I think it was. No, it's not. It's not shut down, and it's not affected. I don't know what's affecting it, because I can tell you right now that it's been not good here lately. Yeah, I remember in the 70s when they quote unquote privatized it. It wasn't really privatized as in another company bought it or anything like that, but it is self-sustained, I guess, what you'd call it. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put lines on the back of this one. It's getting there. Yeah, it's getting a little worn there. Yeah. You can see the little shavings of it coming off. You're going to guilt me into changing it. But yeah, this is what, you know, these are some of the things that take time on these journals. I think I'll go ahead and change it out because I'm making quite a mess here. Yep, I do. I use it a lot. I like the look of the... Thank you. You've been good. You have served your purpose. Now go on to whatever your next life will be in the dump. Get this off my desk. And then while I'm at it, I think I will re-ink my... Yep, I just changed it. See, brand new fresh one. And I'm going to re-ink my my pad here. I think it's getting a little bit dry too. Hopefully I've got enough to do. Oh yeah, I got more. A freshie, yep, it's a freshie. So now we're ready to go for another 100,000 miles. All right, I'm gonna put lines on the back of that one, and I'm gonna put lines on the back of this one. The Muti has them. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Just, oh my, oh my. We got a lot of ink on this. It's okay. It's all good. Kind of knew that was going to happen. It's really got a rhythm going over there, my little dog. Looks like wood now. That's right, it's not art without a mess. It's okay, it's all good. I just set it over there to dry. And Distress ink is water soluble, so it will wash out. I mean, it will wash off of my little pads. Lord knows they've had more ink on them than that before. Yeah, I do too. It looks like it's wood stained, huh? I was gonna put lines on it anyway, so it's all good. It's all good. Here's one of my watercolors. Here's another one. These aren't done yet. This one's. Here's another one. These aren't done yet. This one's not. Yep, that's a couple of them. Well, you need to, yeah, definitely. I'm trying to do just a little bit every day with, with watercolor, unless you, and I do have a heat gun, unless you let it dry in between stuff, it doesn't work so well. I've learned that. I have definitely learned that. Got to be patient with it. And I'm learning to not be, yeah, I do have a heat gun, but I don't know, I just don't like using it. I'd much rather let it dry, I guess. I have used it. And I'm also learning not to use so much water. I'm gonna put lines on the back of that one. This one here, I've already inked. Do I want to put lines on? I think I'll put lines on the back of that one. This one doesn't need any lines. Yeah, learning to control the water, and yeah. I really like doing the bloom thing, where you put water down, then dab it with a bit of color, and then it just flows all over. So this morning on another piece of paper, I was making spikes of water and putting a dab of color in it, and it just, so it made like a spiky flower instead of, it's been fun. It's been fun. I'm learning. I am definitely learning. But I love watching it bloom. It's so cool. takes on a mind of its own. I enjoy doing the flowers. My trees are not so good, but I'm working on it. My first few journals weren't so good either, so, you know, there's that. Maybe I'll get good enough that I'll be able to incorporate a piece or two into, in fact, I think I might send a bookmark along with my journals. Yeah. Well, honey, I'm retired, so. And I've always been fascinated by watercolor. And I've always been frustrated by the watercolor that you get, like in the, you know, when you were a kid and you got those cheap little tins. And it always frustrated me because it was just, I don't know, I didn't know how to use it for one thing. But the other thing was it was really cheap. So I had a little cheap set of watercolor paints. And it just was not doing what I wanted it to do. I would watch other people and it would be like, why is mine not working like that? So I figured it out. It's because I had cheap paint. So I got some more pigment. I got a Meeden, M-E-E-D-E-N, off of here. And oh my gosh, it's night and day difference in the way the color works. And the paper. Oh, you want to see some of my art? Okay, hang on just a second. Let me put the top on this. I'll get done with this one and I'll show you some of the ones that I've been working on, got finished. My sister, when I first started this project, said it looked like a first grader had done it. It's like, gee, thanks, sis. All right, so here we go. I'm probably gonna say sayonara after this. All right, so here are a few. All right, so this is a tree. Not real happy with it. This is a bunch of flowers. Not real happy with that one either. I thought my bees turned out kind of cute. Here's a little landscape. There's another little landscape, and there's actually a little bird in there, but that didn't turn out real good. This one I think I like. Here's another landscape. Here's another poor tree. This one, I like this one. And I kind of like this one too. So those are ones that I'm considering done. And then I got a thanks. And then this is a practice book. I'm not done with this one either. And these poor trees, I've just got to practice them more. The happy little trees are hard to do. There's another. I think my lemon turned out pretty good. And I think my fall leaves turned out fairly well. And that's just practicing roses. And the blue bonnets, me. And then I'm not done with this yet. I'm going to make those into balloons. So that's some of the stuff that I don't mind showing. Some of this is really, really, really bad. Here's Christmas ornaments that I started these last year, but I haven't got those finished yet. Oh yeah, there's a lot. You know, you got to practice. And watercolor paper is not inexpensive, I can tell you that. Oh, thank you, Casper. So, yeah. So anyway, well, I have been on here for almost 2 hours now. Oh, thanks, Jessica. I need the encouragement. Maybe one day I'll get on here and practice, huh? Practice my watercolor while I'm on live. I think that would be fun. But anyway, so yeah, I think I'm going to shut it down for now. I'm getting a little bit hungry. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your encouragement and your support. I love y'all. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I will show you what my new setup is going to look like. I hope I'm going to be able to work with those curtains. Have a great weekend. God bless.